This is the first podcast I'm recording in 4 months, more than 4 months, because of the coronavirus. We're here in Osaka, Japan, or more specifically, Hirakata, Japan, where Hachi has a climbing gym called Travis Bouldering Studio. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Design Exchange podcast. I'm your host, Thomas Grové, and with me today, my friend Hachi-san, who is the owner and designer of the Travis Bouldering Studio here in Hirakata in Japan.
Hi, everybody. Just call me Hachi.
I don't know how we're in the middle of Corona pandemic.
Yeah.
This is my first episode to record since the pandemic began. So if you've been seeing me releasing videos up until now, all those were recorded prior to lockdowns around the world. And I made it from Vietnam to Japan just before things really got shut down. I came here at the beginning of March, and I've been kind of stuck here ever since.
Yeah.
Stuck here with Hachi-san.
Yeah. With the bouldering, yeah. Yeah, that's such a dream, right? You keep climbing every single day.
Yeah. Well, before we get into the topics of climbing and climbing gyms, since I brought up the coronavirus pandemic, what's your take on the state of the world and how Japan is currently? What's the state of Japan? Let me tell you the date. What is the date? It's July 27th.
Yeah, July 27th.
2020.
Yeah, actually, Japan, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, we were totally fine. Then even Tokyo, we have less than 100 infections, right? Then after the days, we're now 500, more than 500 infections, and every single day, we're such in the, I don't know, second corona, I don't know, pandemic something. So we're in kind of danger, but our business won't go. Our business still continues,
Right.
whatever it takes.
So the numbers, we're having a second spike.
Yeah.
After a relaxation of the lockdowns. They relaxed, business opened back up.
Yeah.
We're seeing an expected rise in cases again.
Yeah.
One thing that's interesting is the cases now per day are higher than they were when Japan declared a state of emergency and shut everything down.
You're right. Yeah.
But they don't want to shut things down again. It should also be noted that while we're saying Japan's at maybe 500 cases a day, at the same time, America's at 70,000 cases a day.
You're right.
So it's completely different. Some people think the difference might be because of masks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our custom, like during the winter, we just I don't know, normally we wearing the mask and then not to spread over, mouth water. I don't know, the things. Then we have such a self-control things and then
Discipline.
Yeah, discipline. Yeah. Yeah. Then we're totally fine with wearing mask, but compared to but in the US, you guys really, I don't know, don't like the covering up the mouth, right? Kind of things, masks, and then I just read some article. It says some girl, some lady just sue the government, then not to wear a mask, and then it's just the mask kills us something, it's hard to breathe, and then you try to kill us, kind of thing.
Right.
So we're not gonna say that like that. The government said do what we do, and then okay, we just order.
Yeah. Japanese like to follow the rules.
Yeah, follow the rules easily. So okay, the government says okay, we do what you do, and then that's what we do. That's that might be the reason not to spread so many infections
For the remainder of this podcast episode, would you feel comfortable removing your mask?
Fine, yeah, just in this situation.
Considering that we're outside and
outside, and then
I can keep mine on.
yeah, we have social distance.
We have some amount of distance.
Yeah, some distance.
I'm just worried about the sound quality
Okay.
of the, I think the mask might be adding a certain lisp to the tonality of your voice.
Okay. I'm fine. Just taking off the mask.
If I take it off?
But
Let's see. I want to see, let our audience, they know what I look like. I'll keep mine on, but let's let them see what you look like.
yeah, it's gonna have a beard. Because of coronavirus, I'm just, I forgot to shave the beard, mustache.
Beards aren't that common of a facial style in Japan.
Which, yeah, we care. Yeah, always.
I mean,
shaving stuff. Yeah.
You don't see so many Japanese with beards.
Yeah, because the girls love like neat and clean guys, with a mustache and a beard. And then if you wear if we have the beard and mustache, we don't look cool.
Yeah.
You guys are so cool, with the beard and mustache. Oh, okay, this is totally my opinion, by the way. But but we, especially the girls in Japan, love to love to look at the guy with mustache beard, especially for the European American guys. So cool, but not for Japanese.
Okay. Some double standard for some reason. We are sitting outside your climbing gym, or I call all bouldering gyms, top rope gyms, sport climbing gyms, lead climbing gyms. I call them all climbing gyms. I don't call them a bouldering studio or a bouldering gym. I don't know if I'm out of place doing that or what the situation is, but we're outside your climbing gym, which is actually a bouldering studio. How did you decide? I guess I should say, how long have you been climbing for? And how long before you opened a gym had you been climbing?
Oh, okay. It's been 4 years. No, all my life I've been climbing for 5.5 years. Then before starting the gym, it's just first it's 1 year. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, within 1 year. Then I decided to open the gym.
I'm going to say that it's not usual for someone to start climbing and after 1 year decide to open a gym. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I've not submitted a survey to climbing gym owners around the world to confirm this. This is just a knee-jerk reaction or a gut feeling guess here that opening a gym after only 1 year practicing something is odd. It's not the typical.
Yeah, not typical.
So, what was your thought process there in terms of taking this hobby and then deciding to make business out of that?
Yeah, I know. I'm such a fool, Yeah, within one year to open a gym. Yeah, it's not typical as you say. Then yeah, I used to be this, salesman. Yeah, going out to the overseas sometimes, and then it was fine day. But unfortunately, I have found out the most interesting thing that going outdoor rock climbing. Man, that was so blasting in nature. When I sent the problem and just to stand up on the top of the rock, then the scenery out there,
right?
Yeah, it's totally different, and it's attainment, and felt me so good, and then that was so speechless. Then just outdoor rock climbing, made my life change a lot. Then I went there. I went the outdoor rock climbing within one year. I think it was half a year. I think. Yeah, it's one of the staffs in the climbing gym just to introduce, invited me some areas. And then yeah, that made me a lot of changing. Yeah. Then I wanted after that. So I wanted the place and time, to train, to be a stronger climber. You know. Then I just decided to open a gym. That's the only reason. Yeah.
So that you could climb more often and become stronger as a climber.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, I hope to be. I hope to do so, but I just feel like managing, running the gym. It's so difficult. It's so difficult, to make my own time.
Oh.
Yeah, but like just stronger climbers, coming, come here to climb, and then like we do a session. We call session, like some problems. We do the same time together. Then yeah, we could do like climb, keep climbing and getting stronger. Yeah, that situation makes me so strong so far. Yeah, so after opening the gym, I feel so good. Yeah, my decision is okay. Yeah, so far.
I mean, so your decision from a hobby of climbing standpoint, it's worked out in your favor to
Yeah,
have a
it
gym.
did. It did. Yeah.
You're getting more sessions in than you would otherwise. From a, I don't know, is it a sense of competition when the other strong climbers are here and you're trying the same session problems?
Yeah, that is it.
A sense of one-upmanship, or try to, and it's motivating.
Yes, motivation is like most important thing. Yeah. Thanks.
So, are there days that you don't feel like climbing?
Yeah, yeah, just like so like climbing just makes me so tired, like entire body. Like this next day, and when I woke up, yeah, everybody who climb every single day feel like same way. That's like so tired, nothing but tired, like like what? How do I say it? Like inside of body, like being crazy, like not to like wake me up and like just to keep me sleep and then lay down. So, well, like it's just I still feel like that way sometimes. But like in terms of it, like in terms of that things feels me stronger. So I just cannot stop doing that. Yeah, yeah, that's a kind of crazy thing.
So you're saying sometimes you climb so much that you feel like you don't have the energy to climb. You're too tired to climb.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like,
And in my experience, I have maybe the opposite problem, where if I haven't climbed in a week, and I'm like, oh, should I try to make it to the gym today?
yeah,
There is a lot of resistance there, where I might take the easy way out and just stay home.
yeah. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I was back to salesman. Yeah, I felt like like so tired, because of the like working every single day, and then like in Japan, like we love to overwork till late night, like 9, 10. The more than 12 hours working. Then like in that time, so like same way, like oh man, just leave me alone and then just give me a break or something. Yeah.
So, what would you say are some of the biggest challenges in terms of operating a climbing gym?
Yeah. For me, like finding the place was the hardest for me because in Japan, like we have like a lower height of the building and then room, and so it's it's really hard to like build a bouldering wall. So I really wanted my gym near any station because I didn't have any car. So and then back to the businessman, I was really looking for the near the station because we love to overwork till night, like a 9 and 10. So after, yeah, just yeah, I really love to the bouldering.
Yeah.
So it's like it's fine in if it's like just 90 minutes or 12 like 1 hour to 2 hours for bouldering every day.
But being close to a station, you're right. Your thinking behind that was that businessmen who are working late would still be able to get a climb in before going home, or so that you could stay at the gym late and then still catch a train home.
Oh yeah, then yeah, we have like a late train like after 12, after midnight, right? So we could still catch a train.
I mean, there's not many trains after midnight.
Oh,
What's the last train from this station back to Osaka?
12.
12?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So if you missed that train, have you ever missed it?
No,
Had to
no,
sleep
no.
on the sleep on the climbing mat?
Oh, actually, like after the opening gym and managing the gym, I did a lot. Cause like talking to the like customers and then oh man like so fun. Oh man, like just check the time. Oh man, yeah, just miss the train.
Oh.
Yeah. I just had a like the things like that. But like when I was at the customer, just only the customers, there was no like such a mistake.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're
So you've
fine.
missed the gym. You've missed the train home sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
And what have you done in those situations?
Yeah, but like I said, like after running the business, yeah, I just okay, you know that, right? Okay, then in that case, just sleep at the gym.
Yeah.
yeah, but we have like more than king size mattress, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
That's more comfortable. Oh, by the way, we just clean up, after I'm taking nap. Okay.
Okay.
For coronavirus. Okay. For FYI. Okay. So if I could find any place close to the station, there was not enough height for building the wall for climbing, because we're in Japan. So I was so rushed into the open gym for my own. So so I decided to find here, where there is no climbing gym.
How did you actually find this location?
Oh, just talk to a friend, who is working on the like real estate. Then he just to find for me. Yeah. Actually, not only the man, not me, like open the gym. There's another guy. There's another guy, to working with me, but he's one of the like the bank working at bank. So he got caught, like he's trying to business like side business, and then he's like, I cannot do anymore. So Hachi, just do it on your own.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man. But like I don't feel any uncomfortable. So yeah, just decided, to do it.
In terms of a climbing gym, there's two, maybe even three design aspects to any gym. There's the overall layout of the space. When the customers come in, what's the first thing they see?
Oh yeah.
Where's the reception? Do you have bathrooms, and where are they located? And with the remaining space, what types of walls do you decide to construct there? And then you have the walls themselves. What kind of angle are they at? Are they just a straight wall, or do they have a lot of angle changes? And then finally, you have the route designs, which, it depends on the gym, but at your gym, you are updating them every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of topics to dive in there. Let's just start from the first one. So in terms of the overall layout of your space, what was your thinking?
Yeah. Actually, no, here's we call tenant, right? The tenant. So the like space and the scenery are already determined. So I cannot, like make it change a lot, and there's a lots of like regulations. Then like while thinking, I was thinking those things, and then like most important thing is secure for climbing.
You mean
Like
safe?
yes, safe. I mean safe. Then like yeah, as I see, other at the other gyms, there was no like crashing into each other. Then sometimes it happened, but like it's just a big issue. I don't want to like get people any injury
Right.
and any accident.
So at some gyms, you might have uh, a wall here that you're climbing on, and a wall here, and you could, if you fell from here, and then that person fell from there, they could land on top of you.
yeah, it's crashing into each other. So
But all of the walls at your gym are there's no opposing wall to them. It's just the wall, mattress, and then basically nothing.
yeah, and then waiting areas. Yeah, so that would be the most like most safe, like safest design, I guess.
One of the consequences of that choice is that you have half as much wall space as you might otherwise
Yeah,
have.
I wish I could do it more. Yeah, but I like it. Then like any no injuries, it would be the best. Like then if we make it happen, any accident, that would be just like I don't know, like it would be the big issue, and then people really care about it. Then like climbing, some people say like, oh, that climbing gym had a accident, and then people got like big injured. And Japanese are really caring about that.
Is that I noticed with your walls, you still have another meter before the ceiling, but your
Oh.
walls kind of stop short of that.
Yeah.
Is that because of the support beams that are there, or because you don't want the wall any higher than that?
I do really want like more height, but like because of the like regulations of the fire fire department,
Yeah,
and yeah, there's like we call sprinkler.
right.
That's kind of shower stuff in emergency. Then we cannot make anything like closer to the sprinklers.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the regulations. Yeah, I could do more if I could like.
If you were to open a second gym, would you close this first gym, or would you just have two gyms?
I don't know. It depends, Travis and no, it's I really. It's hard question. It's a hard question to answer yet. Yeah, because of coronavirus, then I thought that I gotta move to like the the big space, and then far away from the station, because like the like building cost is so much higher here. Yeah. So
Yeah, the closer you are to a station, the more expensive the rent
yeah.
would be, right?
Exactly. So I just take away this tenant, then move to the other areas. But it's really hard to find out then like some place for the bouldering space, and then sure Hirakata city has really kind of crowded each other, and then the building crowded, and but like I love this city and the people, and we have 40,000 people, more than 40,000 people.
In Hirakata?
Right, yeah, here, yeah, like a third biggest city in Kansai, then
So you got Osaka.
oh, in Osaka city, then Osaka city, I think Toyonaka, then Hirakata,
Okay.
the biggest. Sakai is in second. I don't
Bigger
know. I'm
than
not sure.
bigger than Kyoto?
No, less than Kyoto, but Kyoto City. by the way. But yeah, like 40,000. That's much of people. Yeah. Yeah. And then Hiroka City is local countries a little bit countryside. The family family living is many people like that.
Yeah.
So
It's less countryside than the Kintetsu line, though.
oh yeah,
Okay.
Kintetsu.
Right?
Yeah, much more countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to find climbing gym space. So yeah, just try to focus on this area and this store. How could I say? How do I say? This and then there's contract anyway.
Right,
like,
right.
For like more than 6 years, I think. Yeah, I gotta keep doing that. So it's okay. Like I'm not like like a Thomas-san, like coming here and then you must feel something different from other gyms.
It is the smallest gym that I go to
Oh, okay.
in Kansai.
Thank you.
But even though it's the smallest gym, it's the one I go to the most often. And I have to imagine some of that's just a matter of convenience because it's relatively close to where I stay. But there is one gym closer to where I stay, which I choose not to go to very often. And the reason for that is I find you to be friendlier. And that other gym, they have a lot of rules. Like for children, they're only allowed to climb on the slab wall, and they're not allowed to climb on any of the overhanging routes at all unless they can pass like a
Set
Go-Q or Yonkyu
Yeah.
type level problem, which is, I mean, I can do that problem, but it's actually it's not an easy problem. That their test problem to see if you're allowed to climb the other thing.
Yeah, that's the usual.
Yeah. And then also they, if you have if you're a child, you're not allowed to climb after 7 p.m. Unless I think maybe at all. Yeah, you're not allowed to climb after 7 p.m. So they just have so many rules.
Yeah.
And I don't like rules. I'm a rule breaker, not a rule follower, generally speaking.
Yeah, you could break the rule in here.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, you have very few rules.
Yeah, few rules. Yeah.
And if I didn't have a son, I don't think I would care about those child-specific rules at that gym. But I do have a son, and I've been frustrated there the few times I've tried to.
Oh yeah.
The time I brought him there, but it was 6:30, and they're like, "Well, you only have half an hour because kids can't climb after 7." And I'm like, "Really?" and he gets bored there because he's only allowed to climb this one area, which only has a certain number of routes within his ability.
Yeah.
And if he's anything like me, he probably prefers the overhanging routes anyways. I mean, I prefer the overhanging routes.
Yeah.
So
it's fun. Yeah.
well, anyways, I don't think anyone from that gym will watch this episode, but I still go there from time to time because it's walking distance from my house. But I don't like their strict rules. Even a big, like, kind of corporate place like Gravity Research has less rules than they have.
Yeah.
I like Gravity Research
Yeah.
a lot. I've got a membership there, but it's pretty far away. I'd have, it's kind of if I already have a plan to go into Osaka, maybe I'll go there. But
You got there.
and especially the Namba location, which is extra big, so extra fun,
Yeah.
but extra far away.
Yeah. That's right.
And
But
then-
sometimes, yeah, you just go in there and to have fun and then like test yourself.
Yeah. What I like about their Namba location is they have lead climbing, and
Oh, you've done
yeah,
there.
and lead
Okay.
climbing is my favorite type of climbing.
Okay, cool.
I prefer it over bouldering. And I had a friend that also preferred it. I mean, to some extent, it's what you're used to. If you've only gone to a gym that has bouldering, then and then you go to a top rope place or a lead climbing place, you'll feel that bouldering is more fun, and you don't really, that other one's not really your thing. And if you're used to the other one, and then you go to a place that's just bouldering, you'd be like, it's just kind of like, they're hard in different ways, right? Like the top roping and lead climbing generally requires more endurance, and bouldering generally requires more strength. Unless you're willing to do easier problems and just do a lot of them. But I don't. That doesn't seem to be the way that most people approach it.
Yeah, sometimes for me, like I hate the lead climbing because I can do like in a higher place more than 3.5 meter, which is Travis height of height of the bouldering wall. So I just hate the like height.
So are you afraid of heights?
Yeah, I am.
How about the times that you climbed outdoors and you were so impressed with the beautiful scenery?
Yeah.
Were those just boulder problems or were they higher?
Yeah, I just doing the boulder problems. But sometimes I gotta climb the like more than 3.5 meter, which is it's the scariest rock, scariest problem for me. Like I still remember that was 5 meter or 6 meter, and then the against the wall against the rock, which is the same height. Then like if I fell down, like I could hit the against the wall against the rock. Man, that's so dangerous. And there was only one mattress. then there was just the Yonq problems, which is V0. I think V0, V1.
No,
I think V1.
Yonq is hard.
Yeah, Yonq is hard.
It's probably V3.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, V3
or V2 or V3.
Whatever. Yeah. Then there was third times for outdoor rock climbing. And I was kind of crazy. I don't know, like I totally forgot then to be afraid the height. Just when I did in the middle of the height, just look down. Then oh man, I just cannot fall down and then climb down.
Right.
I think so. Just like going to keep looking up, then keep climbing up. Yeah,
There's a lot of cases when you're climbing outside where you just have to keep going up because going down is more difficult.
Yes, there is. Yeah,
and you can be kind of stuck halfway up, and there's this really interesting feeling in your heart or in your pants where you
I know
where you're like, oh, fuck, how did I get into this situation?
I know.
And then you either agree to fall, or you find something inside you that gets you to keep going, to keep going and make it to the top. Because a lot of times you can like walk down from the top of something.
Yeah, when I was at that time, just I blame myself. Why did I do this? Why did I climb up like this high boulder?
Yeah.
Then after that, I decided I'm never ever doing the high boulder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. But like, no, I'm just
well, how high is high?
The minimum.
Like, what's the highest you would be comfortable climbing a boulder outdoors?
For me, like 3.5 meter. That's short. I know, but I'm getting used to do it. Yeah, I've been doing for 5 years. Then little by little, I'm just getting over.
This is more comfortable than the last time we tried to do
this,
right?
Yeah. Because I don't really, care about the steering.
The customers?
The customers. We're fine.
In terms of the pitches, the angles of the various walls in your gym, how did you go about, what was your process for designing the actual walls? And then like, how did you learn how to make them? Because I assume you made them yourself. So you
No, I just asked the pros
Oh.
to build the wall. I was just a salesman.
Uh-huh.
So I have no such a knowledge.
So you asked them to design the walls or to build the walls or
I'll
what?
just build the wall. Then I design the angles on any walls. Then like at that time at the starting point, then I would my GM aiming for the beginners and the middle climbers. So 90 degrees and slopes are best for them. Then try to be stronger. I have to let them climb the like roof walls, but it's so hard to design over there, back there. So 135 is the hardest wall, hardest angles. Then I think so far these 5 different angles are suitable, the best for beginners and middle climbers. Yeah, and I just what I was trying to say is that keep climbing, like keep stronger, like try to be a stronger climber.
Yeah.
Like the most important thing is that like not to avoid the angle, or the problems that the people don't like. People,
Forcing yourself to climb problems that are not your style.
that is
Right?
Yeah.
Like I hate slopers.
Oh yeah, you do.
I hate slopers. And I don't really like slabs very much either.
Oh yeah, I don't see you do slopes a lot.
Yeah. Because it doesn't really play into my particular strengths or whatever. But I tend to avoid them. But, in the periods of my life where I have climbed quite regularly and with kind of the goal of leveling up, of course, those tricky problems became less tricky. And, I was probably challenging them. And that was part of why I was getting stronger. You probably don't have a lot of angle changes. Those are kind of hard to make when you're actually constructing a wall.
It's really hard. Yeah, some gyms has like a changer arranging systems. Yeah, I could do it, install out here, but
Oh, that's
like
not.
it-
That's not. I think you misunderstood.
what?
So you're talking about a wall that you can actually change its angle, right? I'm just saying, like
Right.
within one wall that's static, having the transition from one angle to a different angle
Okay.
when you're actually building it can be like pretty hard. Actually,
Yeah.
you end up with these
Just straight ahead. You're right, straight.
these triangles that you have to somehow either calculate or you have to just eyeball it and hope that it works out. But
Yeah, at that time, just like I was just climbing for 1 year, almost 1 year. I haven't some enough knowledge. Yeah, I could now. It's I have some regret to make some more like angles, like in middle or more. Yeah, I could do more, but like we have some volumes and then using the volumes, then we could change the problems. Then that would be the not big issue.
I helped in the design and construction of a gym in Vietnam before. And the owner of that gym, he had quite a few angle changes. Yeah, like, all the kinds of angle changes you might think of. And he built everything himself. And after the gym had been open for about 2 years, he tore down several walls and just made them straight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he even had walls where, like, let's say the left wall had, like, let's say you had 2 supports for a wall, right? He had a lot of cases where the angle of the support on the right is one angle, and then over on the left, it's a different angle. And then you have this situation where in a way, the wood connecting those two is kind of warped, kind of twisted in a way, because it has to go from here to here, right? So that the plywood between there have to actually have this curve to it, right?
Oh, okay.
And then it made it really hard to attach volumes because the volume need a flat surface. So when he revamped that place, he just made everything like just
Straight.
This section's going to be this angle, like across the whole thing. And he's like, and then so his philosophy went from let's have a lot of variety in the shape of the wall through the wall itself. It became let's have the wall be simple, and then every month we'll change where the big volumes are, and that will change up the variety of the wall. So, but then at the same time, you go to a place like Solier at both their old location and then their new location. They have a lot of, like, I don't think they have so many volume, but they got a ton of variation within the actual wall itself. Like,
they have,
which again, it's like not really. I don't know what their method for designing that is, but it makes it harder to make it, and it limits your ability to put volumes on, because if there happens to be an angle change there, you can't put a volume there anymore. But they think that they did a pretty good job with that. I mean, somehow they got away with it. So.
Yeah, so as long as I hear from you and the flat, the wall is not so bad so far, then actually, by making up the problems, it's so easy. It's easy to like put the volume, then like making some new angles, and then people and the climbers feels like really new problems. Like changing angles, variety of variety of changing the angles make them feel really new. So I think it works very well so far. Yeah, but like a small height, lower height is such a big problem. We sometimes some clients have a who has a 180 centimeter. Like, yeah, they could do like make a show card sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, like taking time. Then I try to not let them make a show card. Yeah, but some show climbers are making their own moves and holdings, and then in result, like any problems in here are totally fine, for everybody. Then not too short, not too long. Then regular people are, climbing with fun. Then taller guys are like really like stuck in like a small space, and then which makes them train themselves. Then like show people are making new moves, other than the people. So that's I think that's the like important. I mean the important thing. Yeah.
Okay, so climbing gyms generally have these bolt holes, and you're able to screw in different size and shape holds into these bolts that are embedded in the wall. And in order to create what's called a climbing problem or a route, you arrange these different holds into some kind of arrangement that in a way becomes a puzzle for the climber to have to solve. It's a puzzle you have to think about, and it's a puzzle you also have to challenge with your physicality as well, in terms of strength and flexibility and movement. Okay, so at a climbing gym, you have to do route setting, where you design these problems and you make the decision of which holds to place where on the wall. So what is your process for route setting? How do you approach that?
Yeah, it depends on the route setter. But for me, like for for my way, um, just think of imagine the customers. Okay, that's fine. Okay, take off the mask. Okay,
There we go. Get some clearer sound.
okay. Okay, so when I try to make up new problems, they imagine my clients, who are climbing the V2, V3, V4, anything. Then thinking the people who climb at each level, then there was every person has a what is it, weak point. Then okay, that person don't like this move, and okay, the client and don't cannot try to cannot keep trying this move, that kind of things. So yeah, at that point, so making problems improves people climb
So
more stronger.
let me get this straight. When you are thinking about your clientele and designing problems for them, you intentionally put parts that they won't like, or you make sure not to have the parts they won't like.
Yeah, like it's hard. It's hard to decide to like how many I could make up like such problems. For example, like okay, this month is just focusing on balance, and sometimes like techniques with the feet, like holdings, something like that. Then we have like two kinds of monthly problems. So one of them is uh, okay, feet techniques. The other one is like dyno and jumping stuff. And then so everybody are you know like, everybody cannot do any moves, right? So sometimes like some of the regulars like to dyno every time, but like they don't like the slub and the balance, right? So like for myself, I'm calculating. I don't know, like I'm analyzing the numbers. I think I don't know. I just I do not count at all, but just analyzing. Okay, 80 or 70% love to dyno, this kind of dyno. Okay, so let's do another dyno, and then like collecting the kind of dyno problems and then making up the monthly problems. I'll say monthly problems.
Well, how much of your route setting is taking a step back before you even start that month and having like a plan of the types of routes you want to make versus how much of it is you have the drill in your hand and the hold in your other hand and you put one on and you're like, okay, what's the next one I should go, and just rummage around in your holds and try to think of at that moment what would be a fun move from here to there.
Yeah, we do session problems, like like just suddenly okay, people come here and then okay, so let's do the session, okay, using this hall, and then sometimes like, oh, this move is so fine, okay, this is so fast, I mean the brand new, then it could be the monthly problems, then and then as you say, sometimes I just clean my brain, clean my head, then just focus on, okay, so let's use this volume or this hole, then and just try to like randomly put on the wall. Okay, okay, this could be this move, and okay, we could go that way, then try to like make problems.
How has your route setting changed from when you first started, 4 years ago until now? Has there been any change into your approach?
Oh yeah, it's big change. It's that like coordination problems, like running, stepping, jumping, kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a trendy, the trendy move. So I gotta like install, like try to copy the coordination problems. Yeah, that's the big change. One of the big change. Like it's hard to make up problems. Like just putting the hole is no fun. Like just climbing straight up is not fun. So I love to use the like each part.
You mean so just if you had a climbing route that was like a ladder and you just go
Not
up,
like the ladder.
it's not fun.
It's not
Right.
so fun. So like using like feet, heel, toe, and every other like techniques. Then yeah, I try to make a problem with those techniques. Then yeah, that's the thing I try to keep doing. The other gyms has like holding really grip strongly. Then some gyms love to make problems like jumping and dino stuff. Then our gym is so small, so it's hard to make longer and make longer. So like fun point is that like knowing the new moves, new holdings, new techniques. So focusing on that. So I'm making monthly problems like 20 problems, right? So like one of them like it's holding like crimpy stuff. Then other problems is using the heel really strongly, and then can making variety of the problems. Yeah, that's like big difference from the start.
I've stated before that, in Japan, not a lot of people really speak English. Even when you study English in a Japanese school, it doesn't really involve a lot of conversation. It's mostly just written, kind of understanding English grammar. It's more of an academic exercise than something actually practical. And a lot of Japanese lack the confidence to have a conversation in English with a foreigner.
Oh man, I don't have any confidence.
So my question is, why is your English as good as it is?
I'm not sure like it's good or not, but I used to study abroad after high school. Then yeah, like normally in Japan, like going high school, just automatically going to university or college, right? In Japan. But back to 2004, I guess that year I just graduated high school. Then I was wondering, if I could do, I didn't know my future should be, I didn't have no idea. I had no idea for my future. So but at the time I'd like to like write, read English. So yeah. So just talking to my parents and then like going to the study abroad. Yeah, I just decided. Then
So where did you study abroad?
yeah, my major was chemistry, first year. Chemistry. Oh, do I look so chemistry guy?
With a mask on, you do, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, taking off the mask. I'm just not chemistry guy. Okay.
Not with that goatee, you're not. That's for sure.
So the first year I studied chemistry, but I didn't feel like the right way. I didn't feel not correct. I didn't feel correct. I didn't like the kind of how do I say it? Like exterminate? No,
Experiment?
experiment.
Yeah.
Experiments of kind of using the kind of goods and tools, and I didn't like it. So so changing my major to marketing, which is business, totally different. Then yeah, that was so fun. Like marketing stuff, like I don't know, analyzing the business world and then human behaviors kind of thing. Like that so interested me so a lot. So yeah, so marketing, so like changing major is yeah, completely changed my life. And then after graduation, then decide to be a like salesperson for overseas. Like try to introduce some like Japanese goods, like a specialty to overseas. Then yeah, that's what I did for how many years? Like 7.5 years for a business person. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
But you actually studied abroad at some point,
yeah.
right?
Actually, I did. Yeah.
So like which country and
Oh, U.S. Oh, sorry,
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
That,
mention it.
that was the question.
U.S. Yeah, Alabama in the U.S.
Alabama.
Yeah.
So do you have
How,
an Alabama accent?
yeah, how we all doing?
Is that how it is?
Sweet home Alabama. Yeah, that's totally forgot the exact accent, but I love to use. I love to live there. The people are kind. Yeah, but like Alabama is such a closed country, But for me, yeah, for my opinion. So, but like at that time, like many
What
of
do you mean by closed country?
like I know, yeah, from my opinion, like a countryside people are like, like don't try to get in touch with other guys. I mean, like being friend, like friend around me is a friend. Like try like not try to be open to others. Like intern. At that time, like including me, like international guys are coming toward the Alabama University. The school I went to is UNA, University of North Alabama. Which is like invite the people from international, you know. So then there was there were many international guys over there, but first time you know living there, people who live there are not friendly enough. Like oh man, like other foreigners. Oh man, just go away, something like that. They're not gonna mention that. They're not gonna say that. But like a behavior or attitude or something like that.
I see.
Yeah, I felt like that.
So did you feel not welcome there or
Yeah, no, I did not welcome there. I did not feel, and I did feel not welcome.
I see. Okay, so you've kind of told me two opposing statements in the last minute. Where first I think you said people there were friendly, and you were
Oh yeah, I said they're kind.
and you loved living there, and now you say people are not friendly and you felt excluded. So how do you reconcile these two statements?
Yeah, but try to get. I just what I'm keep doing that. What I did keep was trying to be involved to like how could I say, like when I was there, I could not speak English at all. Like hearing and listening to English and just didn't understand. I just didn't understand. So I tried to and I just tried to improve my skill, English skill. Then try to get involved the people living there. Then try to have a conversation. Then try to get in touch with them. Then they understood me, like who I am. Then I just introduce myself, who I am. Then they do know each other, fully, you know. Then like that's gonna like I think you know I think if I give up try to get involved without any effort, to make the studying something more, it's not gonna, it's not gonna happen. So yeah,
Okay, let me try to parse this. So initially, there's some kind of barrier, some kind of distance between you as someone who's not comfortable speaking English and the native population, which are maybe a little hesitant to welcome a foreigner. But after you made an effort and didn't give up, you were able to form some actual friendships, and then
actual friendship. Yeah.
probably your experience changed.
Right. Yeah. Like making effort makes good result in some way. Yeah. Yeah, actually, the like bouldering is the same system. By the way, yeah. Keep trying and keep practicing and making good goal. Yeah, that's the same thing. Not all the bouldering thing but for like anything, right? Make an effort is a good thing. So yeah, that then I just realized that they're just like shy, yeah, they don't know, they didn't know understand how to get relationship with the foreigners.
Right.
I don't know, just that was my opinion. That is my opinion. Yeah.
I've been giving Hachi-san a hard time ever since I've been coming here because he accepts cash and he accepts PayPay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what PayPay is. How about PayPal? How about Bitcoin? How about credit card? He's like, no,
man.
cash or PayPay. So PayPay is some kind of like, I don't know, Japanese version of PayPal kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like 3,000 euros, 3,000, no, 3 million?
3 million users.
Yeah, users.
3
million users.
It seems to be kind of promoted by the government
Yeah.
in some way.
But like
For some
SoftBank, one of the big companies, like try to lead the cashless systems.
It's good to have a cashless system. It's just kind of weird that it would all be controlled by. You wouldn't want one provider, right? It's if all money become PayPay. In some sense, it's convenient, but in some other sense, it's weird that this private company has the monopoly on that service.
I know. So a big company, which is a SoftBank, like
Does SoftBank invest in?
invest in the like some of U.S. company.
I mean, are they invested in PayPay though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They follow up support very well. And Yahoo, the web browsing system in Japanese.
Yahoo is such a funny company because in Japan they're still a thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like they're a major thing, and they're not really a thing having anything to do with what they did in America, which was like a kind of an index of websites. But in Japan, they're like an internet service provider, maybe even like a mobile phone provider or something.
Yeah. Actually, some doing that different industries. Yeah.
So I think somehow when they opened a branch office in Japan, that branch office ended up becoming a much more viable business entity than the original American parent company ever, ended up becoming. So that's kind of interesting. So while we're talking about money, this brings us to one of my other questions I had for you. How do you go about setting your pricing for your daily prices and your monthly memberships? Like, where did you get how did you model your pricing?
Oh, talking about the pricing system.
For people who want to climb at the gym and they have to give you money. So
Yeah, that's a really sensitive point. It was so hard to make decision to set up the higher price other than gyms, compared to other gyms. Because, the convenience, like it's just less than 1 minute from the station.
I'll try to, I mean, it's literally across the street from the station,
Right.
like directly across the street from the station.
Yeah, actually, directly. Yeah. So I think that like this convenience is it most okay. My gym is the closest gym from the station in Japan. I think.
Could be. Could
Yeah, it could
very
be,
well
yeah.
be.
And then otherwise the like you said the like my gym is has like warm, like friendly.
You're charging for your friendliness.
Oh, man, that's a
Is that what you're saying?
that's a different topic, I think.
How do you
But-
put a price on this personality? You know, priceless,
Yeah, that's a priceless.
priceless
Yeah.
personality.
Then like for new people, new customers, it's easy to get in and get involved and get involved in session problems. Then yeah, that's how we do, and that's how we motivate the climbing spirit. Part of the way. Then yeah, then yeah, I have such an experience of working at the business world, and then I have such experience of working at the business hotel way back, like when I was 18 or 19, and after graduation, so 22 or something. Then I realized that I'm so perfectly fine, like what can I say? Like I'm so good at supporting the people, like and then motivating the people. Then I have such a confidence for that. So if people come in here for new, as new, like I could do satisfy the customers perfectly. Yeah, with my skill, with sporting skill and communication skill,
Even in English.
Oh yeah, welcome any kinds of people. So yeah, I think that's the reasons. So I set up a little bit higher price than the others. Yeah, that's it.
Well, and the other thing is, I guess, being as small as you are, having a higher price makes sense too, because if it was too low, maybe you'd have too many customers, and a climbing gym with too many people in it's never fun.
Yeah. So I could set the price higher. No, lower. I could set the price lower, but yeah. The actual problem is that my gym is so small. So
Yeah.
if I set the price lower, like many people coming here and then so get crowded so easily sometimes. Nah, I don't know.
Am I the only person who complains about the price every time I come in?
Oh yeah, every time you try to pay it with the cash, man. Oh, okay, so you're the one who keep claiming at us.
It's not that unreasonably priced, but you know what I'm not able to do at your gym, which I can do at other gyms, is get like a 10 climbing session pass or something.
Oh, okay.
That's would be ideal for me.
Like pass.
Yeah, like
10 times pass.
buy 10 climbs maybe for the price of 9, something like that.
We have we have such a thing like five tickets.
Oh yes, but it's based on the full day price.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I never climb for a full day.
More than 90 minutes.
Yeah, so for me it'd be like a 90 minute session thing. I find that with bouldering, you get people and they will come and spend 3 hours or more.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand, but for me, I come in and I don't take very many breaks, so I can just go for an hour and then move on with my life and do something else. how long does your average customer climb for when they come? I shouldn't say
in
climb for, but how much time do they spend in your space?
Yeah, in here, but I try to, yeah, I analyze it and then I summed up the countings, and then it says I'm not sure, but 60%, no, 40% for 40% for full day, like more than 2 hours, 3 hours. Then the other percent is at 90 minutes. Actually, 90 minutes for kind of many people using it. Then in average, the customer is in here like more than 2 hours, more than 3 hours, because people are chatting and while they're resting,
Right.
taking rest. So they're just not for climbing.
social
Having
club.
fun, social time,
Yeah.
and having time to like chat and
I think me being a non-native speaker makes me less likely to be a socialite at a Japanese climbing gym.
but you're one of us, and then you see just one guy just start to talk to you, and then he said like, oh man, we already friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our style.
I mean, climbers are just generally nice everywhere in the world. They, you might think if you're like, oh, I've never climbed before, maybe I might want to try climbing. Oh, I don't want to go to this gym because I'm a newbie. Everyone else there is so strong. They're so good. They're going to look down on me. That's not how it is with climbing. I don't find climbers to be very judgmental. They're not like, oh, that guy sucks. Instead, they're like, try to give encouragement how that guy can get better, how that person could get stronger. So, and I think maybe it's because more than anything, climbing is you're normally competing against yourself, not so much against other people.
Exactly.
And when you are kind of competing with other people, it's still kind of, as you were saying when you first started or when you first opened the gym, it's a motivating competition. Oh, I wasn't able to do that problem, but I saw them do it. So if they can do it, certainly I can do it too.
Right.
Maybe if I try a little bit harder, or maybe if I rest a couple of days and come back and try it again, I'll be able to clear that problem. It's maybe like different than tennis, where if you are playing for one school and you had an opponent who was playing for a different school, that you might look down on each other. One last question I wanted to ask,
Okay.
if we have time, is you mentioned you had a background in marketing. Has that affected your ability to promote your gym at all?
Yeah, actually, yes. Yeah. Analyzing the behaviors of the customers and then what they really need, then try to focus on that. Then I'm trying to get change every single day, like according to the customers' opinions. Then the people are regulars are getting increased, and then people regulars love to come here and then have fun. Yeah, I think my marketing works out. My dream is going to like spread like Travis style to like second, third areas. But I don't know, like according, like under this circumstance, I'm not sure yet. Then just in like I try to keep my own marketing, from now on, and keep doing that. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Hachi-san, for taking the time to speak with us today. Thank you all for listening. Please be sure to share with your friends who climb.
Yeah.
Hit like, subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us to grow the show a little bit.
Yeah.
And thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Hachi-san.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Oh,
We can't touch.
We cannot. Air good touch.
Air fist bump.
Yeah, fist bump.
Corona style 2020.